track in there as well. Orcs could be tough, I suppose. Although I've got 2 journeymen, so I'm actually far higher in team value, which means he's got 210k. But no chainsaws, of course. Because if I were an orc with 200k in inducements, I would get a chainsaw and a bribe and be like, hell yeah, I'm going to tear these elves something. Oh, well, I don't consider it to be a negative. I mean, my mother's last name is Stärke. Nope, I was born and raised in Amsterdam, actually. A journeyman is a player who has who fills in for the squad when you don't have enough players, like when you don't have 11. So yes, my accent is actually a mix of a lot of stuff. Yeah, Stärke, so not with an R. And I think it also means starch or something, I don't know. A lineman. Interesting choice there. A babe. Okay, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I do live in Amsterdam. The red light doesn't have anything to do with that. It's actually X-Wings and TIE Fighters projecting from the lamp. And it was a gift for my birthday, which was last Sunday. And I figured it would be a nice background for the stream, which is why it's placed where it is, basically. Dag liefje, staat lekker. Was leuk met mijn studenten, ze waren uiteindelijk toch hier.
Waar ze wel hier, met de kindjes?
Nee, daarvoor.
Oh, oké.
De Rift deed het niet op die laptop die die gast had, dus toen heb ik ze toch maar hier mee toegenomen.
Oké, was het huis wel een beetje oké?
Ja, het was wel netjes, maar niet schoongemaakt. Prima. Ik had natuurlijk netjes achtergelaten vanochtend, want ik wist dat het niet zou komen.
Ja, hij had me geappt dat hij niet kwam.
I know.
Oh, oké. Wat vonden ze van zijn huis?
Leuk, natuurlijk. Ja, dat is goed.
Oké.
Dag liefie.
Doei.
So, now I'm back for real. So, he's got rookie-ish orcs with an extra lineman to replace his goblin. Yes, that is Dutch. Would be fun, yes, John. So I get the feeling someone decided to start playing Blood Bowl and started with this. So he's got 12 players. The goblin doesn't have to be on the pitch. It really looks like he doesn't have any idea what to do. Going back and forth all the time. Alright, and? The opponent chose a babe for 210k. I usually do. I mean, if they've got a bunch of guard, then the World Cup main event requires tickets, Maslav, but this is the... So if I had a sidestepper, I would put the sidestepper here and then blitz with the witch there. 4+ is like 75% with the reroll. It's not like 75%, it is 75%. And then you've got 2 dice if you cancel the assist. But without a sidestepper, that's not worth it. that is true. Every coach is only allowed to concede 3 times. However, they're they're not actually excluded from the league. They're just disqualified from winning it. But the kinds of guys who would concede that often are the guys who wouldn't have won it anyway, right? I want one blodge to run the ball with. I want a runner out there. So you're allowed to do 5 concessions, I think. More than 5 gets penalized, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't go from there entirely. Might as well switch this around. Keep one guy slightly out back. Actually, no. Put him there. That way, I've got 2 assists on this block. That's good. Like that. They don't penalize you much for conceding. So actually they do, yes. They penalize you for conceding if you plan on playing a different team, which is kind of the point. If you can, it's per coach, yes, and also, okay, nice. No real advantage to it though. So it's a mechanism to ensure that people finish their games rather than say, oh, I'm not going to win this, let me concede now instead of waste time on this game, because that mechanic would really, really suck, of course. Against feeding wins and against the average game being a concession, right? I mean, 20-0-0 becomes a lot more likely if everyone concedes all the time. It's in total over all teams within the month that you're playing at. So you go here. I've got my Mighty Blow! Bum! There, see? Mighty Blow. Kick ass. Right. So, before you were asking about accents, and the reason why I sound like I could be from a bunch of different countries is because native English is not my first language. I'm not a native speaker. Yeah, that is a problem, Eric. Not everyone got the memo, that's right. I don't like the ball lying here. I would be willing to reroll that if it failed. It didn't, though. How far can this guy get? That's far enough. I'm not particularly inclined to foul, because I've only got 11 and he's got 12. Well, 11 and a half, shall we say. There, now it's really safe. I think they should have a penalty for concessions in general. The real game has a penalty where people will concede. It's on a lot of forums, and it's in the rules that you signed when you subscribed to the thing. Wait, I lost my train of thought. Remind me, guys. Oh, right, the concession rules. The real game, Blood Bowl, has rules for concessions where you anyone with 51 star player points or more on the team of the guy who concedes will have a 50-50 chance of dropping from your team. They would walk away in disgust, basically. And I think what Cyanide should be doing is not that, because, you know, a random timeout stuff is a random blackout from your internet connection would be penalized too much that way. But what I would like to see is something like if you concede twice within a week or something. Exactly what Rex says. I would like to see that if you concede twice within a week, you get a 2-hour timeout. You're not allowed to play the game for 2 hours after your second concession within a week. If you concede 3 times, still within a week of the first one, it becomes 4-hour timeout. Concede a 4th time, it becomes an 8-hour timeout. A 5th time, 16 hours, etc. At some point, you're not going to be able to fit more concessions into a week. And I think this would really help, especially against the serial conceders that we have now. Let's see, we can pop this guy. Yes, good. Which is now thoroughly stuck. These are just gonna dodge. Hitting this guy might be problematic, actually. Oh, he's got dodge though, that's good. Forgot about that for a second. Let's try and deal some damage. Nope, not right now. We're gonna have to create an opening on the other side, basically. Because with Orcs, their main weakness is the fact that they're so slow. Which means outrunning them is a very, very good idea. So this is safe. Safe enough, anyway. I'm gonna camp down the middle, keep my options open. If this guy succeeds, no wait, this guy can go there. And then I can go here, that's still pretty safe, right? Yeah. And pretty close to the middle as well. Yes. This is my plan. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. AKA not gonna cut it. Beats going through there, so of course. Good. Some extra layer of protection. I'm just gonna give this a try. Ah, it worked too. Nice, very nice. So now I've got something to run towards, basically, and that means my opponent might very well abandon this side. Loner performing admirably. And another loner performing admirably. This is in the NAF World Cup, Rex. It is my Dark Elves 6th game, I think. Good luck, Squiggy. I hope you make it. Would be very good. Yeah, getting some good dice here, Dawn Eagle. Definitely true. Ah, right, Rex. Someone's gonna link you that. It's a tournament. You can. Oh, great, the dice being hidden here. So it's a tournament where you can qualify in one of two ways. There's 15 spots out of 64 for the open qualification. That's what I'm trying right now. And then there's count 49 spots for people from private leagues. So the other tickets have been distributed among the private leagues to to organize their own tournaments for, basically. And so the 64 winners of that go into a big knockout tournament, and the numbers 1, 2, and 3 get a PC, I think, and the top 8 get some money. I think it's 10k for the number 1, and you know, diminishing amounts for the numbers 2, 3 through 8. I'm not sure whether they'll have like a loser's bracket to determine the difference between 3rd and 4th place, for instance. Yeah, so there's the open qualifiers have 3 rounds, each taking 1 month, and each round has allows the top 5 performing teams to progress. Now, interestingly, the teams that are allowed to join in, that are allowed to progress from the open qualifiers, right? So we've got some room to go here. I think this is the guy I want to. This I just want to block. This I want to blitz. With the witch. Yes. I wouldn't say that's guaranteed, Aswet. I don't think that is guaranteed at all. Interesting question, Putitude. Probably put my kids through college or something boring like that. So I could go here, but this guy would still need to get out, and he's a loner, so that's a bit of a problem. That's also a bit of a problem. Damn. That's good, though. Well, I'm better off here, even if I failed that. So I might as well do it now. Well, you have to remember that Dutch colleges are nothing like American colleges. Ours are predominantly paid by the government and only carry a slight contribution from the actual person being educated, you know, as a civilized country. I think I want to follow this. Well, you don't just need 20-0-0. If there are more than 5 teams that have 20-0-0, you will need to have the best touchdown difference of those 5. See you, Monkey G. Thanks again. Yes, we pay taxes to support people with less money, basically. Right, this went excellent. Okay, yes, that last argument certainly helps. So I might just keep someone back. The mic is doing some noises. Oh, well, that's bad. Yeah, so he's not getting through here. swinging around here is not going to contribute much. I think I'll hang back with him. That way... obviously not. Stunned! Stunned, I say. Oh. Some of the soundboard sounds seems to be pretty low in. How's that? Did this fix things? Hey there, Nosedive. Is it better at all? It's certainly not the lamp, no. Tricky. Better? How's this? Yes, Nosedive, I definitely would. Well, considering that I'm wearing the right. I think I know what it is actually. I think it's my system sound, my computer sound. So he could get free quite easily. He could score almost from where he is, but that would be far too early. But I don't quite have the dominance to overrun him here, so I think I'll just cage up somewhere like there then. So this would be a 1-die. This is a 2-die but no block. Okay. Bad. Bad. Do I want to follow that? No, I don't. So what are we looking at? We've got him here. Her here. For someone who's playing down 200k against a reportedly noobish coach, I'm certainly not exactly dominating this match. But then, you know, orcs don't break easy. It's kind of their thing. Okay, so we're gonna stick with here instead. So here, so at least this guy can make his run for it, right? That's what we put him there for. Here, there, here is good. This guy can also just run around and be receiver-ish. Let's go there, that way he can tie me up to the side there. Yeah, that's how I feel about Chaos as well, the Master. Noise is back? Damn. So it might just be my PC making different kinds of noises. Let's see if I can do something about that. Good luck, Squiggy, with your Blood Bowl 2 fix. Well, let's hope that fixed it. Yes, and now I'm being the guy who doesn't end his turn and is accused of griefing. Yes, there is that, but in addition to that, Maslav, there's also a very important feature, and that is that the people who watch my stream, on average, will be better opponents than people who don't. I mean, the world, the Blood Bowl 2 ecosystem is so full of noobish people that people build up crazy win records because they play against a lot of noobs. And if you then face, let's say, 3% of your games against far more competent people, just because they're sniping you, that's going to alter your win record statistically. So that's one reason why I'm somewhat against it. So if I have a team that is kind of, you know, not too serious, like my Orcs, like my silly Chaos, I don't mind. If I have a team that's very early, like 3 games in or something, whatever. But in the World Cup, or if I'm playing for like a really leaderboard type of game. Thank you, Saitoro-san. Yes, excellent. So if you, if I'm going for that kind of team, yes, and if they concede to you, that's also an issue. Yes. Oh yes, that too, of course, Vlaine. Good point. You're not gonna snipe a match that is to your disadvantage. If you're gonna snipe my elves, you're not gonna use something like lizards, you're gonna use dwarves. The opponent's plan seems to be to keep me boxed in. I've still got one reroll. Could blitz this guy. Move around here. Still got 4 turns. That's quite a few. Oh, right. He's actually paying attention to the other side. Hi there, Diddy Hole. The object behind me is a lamp, and inside the lamp are a bunch of very small, flat, reflective surfaces, which it's not actually a lava lamp per se. There's a bunch of flat, reflective surfaces which project an image of TIE fighters and X-Wings moving across the wall, basically. I did put it deliberately into the background so that you guys could see it as well. That is definitely true. 9.2 doesn't sound like my kind of beer. Come on, Mighty Blow, do it. So here then, 5, 6, 7, which means I could pass to somewhere like here, but then I'd lose blodge. I don't think that's worth it. I do think moving out there is worth it though. Yeah, that is true. Mostly because his orcs are... I mean, he just puts them in front of me. And I wouldn't say I'm in trouble per se, but he does have me working hard for my advancement, shall we say. Ooh, dodge there. So I would actually recommend orcs or humans as your, orcs or dark elves as your starting team if you're trying to learn it again. So these are the loners. They are the last to go. Although in this case, I don't think I would reroll a failure. Might just do a 1 die here, although my opponent is blocked. Oh, I've got this guy still. Yes, of course. Nice. So we've got this wall here, screening with a slightly dense pocket there. Well, at least, you know, his hitting stuff hasn't exactly... I don't know, I think if you want to learn how to bash, orcs are a very solid start. And if you want to learn how to dash, dark elves are a very solid start. Look at those loners dodging like they're real players. Epic, guys. Well done. No, he's not going to run through here anyway, so I might as well just go here. I mean, the reason why you might not want to recommend an agility team to a new coach is that they'll go, whoa, I've got a pass skill. Whoa, I've got a catch skill. Catch, guys, go forward. Pass, guy, throw the ball. And that's not how this game works, right? So, and that's why dark elves are good, because the dark elves are basically... That's true, the master. Yep, that is very true. So that's why I would never recommend high elves for a new coach, of course, because their catchers only become good after a while, and the only thing high elves do well is passing and catching, which is something of a last resort rather than an actual goal. Battle light glitter lamp. That sounds about right, diddly hole. Exactly. I like the dash term actually for what they do. That is a very, very good description of how I see them, crazy kids. Hey there, handsome war. I've actually lost the finals of a Fumble Majors because I passed to an empty square rather than a loner at some point. Hey there, Russ. Good to see you. It was even something of a Fumble meme at some point. Not much. This team has 5-0-0, I think. Yeah, I did realize it's a quote from somewhere. No, I passed to an empty square. Because I didn't trust in the loner, basically. I wanted the ball to go further or something, and I was like, it was a very far pass, and I thought I just want to get as far as I can, basically, and then I screwed up by not considering giving the ball to the loner. So these two can both disconnect easily, which is good. I don't think I'm going to block this, actually. Because I need those dodge skill, because I only have one reroll and I'd rather not waste it. I need to get somewhere over here this turn. Get some real miles going there. If I'm here, I'm kind of in the way. You can get about as far. So maybe he can blitz this guy. Yeah, so this is a pretty aggressive start. It's committing to a plan, shall we say. Go, go, go! Run! What are you doing, kitty? That's not good. That's very not good, actually. Might just give a shot at the ball here. So the witch is kind of stuck where she is. That's bad. Because we're looking at a 4+ at best. So he's handled that fairly well. Maybe with this loner, she's looking at a 1 die though. Although, if it fails, that would be pretty annoying. Because I'm giving him a shot at the ball, or I'm giving myself a half die. I'm gonna go with this one. Come on, 2 dice. Okay, good. That is great. This is a good time for both down. A pow here. Oh, nice stun. Now that gives me some room to breathe. That is very nice. Still very connected. So now I've got a 1 die here against the Lino. You go there. Good. You go there, I think. Yes. Hey! What? I just have a lineman here? Why didn't I see that before? Check where your players are. Yeah, he could just stand. That would make this a lot more secure already. No idea why I didn't do that before. This 1 die looks pretty sweet. I've got block, he doesn't. Push will do for now. At least it makes this a bit easier to fend off. And Journeyman, yeah, well. If it weren't for the fact that he has higher armor than I do, I would have blocked, but now I'm just going to dodge. Okay. Okay. This is the World Cup Handsome War, which has a 3-minute timer. That is correct. I don't mind it too much, to be honest. Most of the time people play relatively quickly still. And if you occasionally need a minute, it's extra, it's fine. Thank you for that, Velenig. Yes. Orcs are a bit dull, yes. So this doesn't tie him up at all. So the only reason I would hate the 3 minutes is if people deliberately... well, one thing you've missed is this view, Handsome War. Look, it's got a grid and nothing else. Yay. Yeah, it would be nicer if you had like I don't know, 2 minutes per turn, plus 5 minutes across all of your turns that you can spend whenever. Anonymous Monsters, nice, good reference. Would be a good coach name also, actually, Shawnee. I am the Anonymous Monster. Bow before me. Yeah, I like that. So he's got a 1 die, no, a half die right now. A 3+ half die on the ball. Dude! That's kind of unnecessary. Also, well, there. Here, this is the droid you're looking for. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You've got your one die. Oh, guess what?
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Right, so what have we got? This guy can blitz, then run there. This guy can dodge out. This guy's already free. This guy's already free. Witch is still kind of stuck. I think blitzing with... This is not a blocker. Sorry, now I'm just being childish. So, I could blitz with this guy, really? Because Mighty Blow? I do think this is the only guy I really need to hit, so if I make it a blitz action, that way at least... I've got 4 guys out there, because if this is a block, I've only got 3. Oh, actually... No, I'm gonna block it instead. Right, so that happened. You go up here somewhere. Yes. Followed by this guy. Good. Look, dodge helps. He could blitz him. So could he. Oh, he's actually got block as well. That's not good. Nice. Yay! Block the thing! And I think I'm fine over here. Stunned 2, very nice, very nice. That's a 1 die. Idiot. Well, in that case, I might just go back down here actually. No, I'm good. Dodge. Good. This is a 2 die though. Maybe I was looking at that earlier. Yay! Got it! Got it. Which means the witch went from completely locked in to almost free to run around as she pleases. Just 2 dodges with the dodge skill. Excellent. That helps make me feel much more secure. And this guy, yeah, I guess, whatever. He can screen the witch. Yay! Hi there, Mintios. Yeah, indeed, better a double skull than a double one. That's why if you can choose to escape an important move with a blitz 2 dice or with a dodge, the blitz is better. Ah, do you know that feeling where you really want to go get something, but you have a cat sitting on you? It's like, I'm thirsty, I want to get up and get water, but I'm covered in feline. So he's not going to challenge my touchdown at all. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything like give away the ball or make a blitz because I don't have a reroll. Yes, I'm covered in pussy. Thank you. Thank you, Maslav. Thank you, Makey. See you around. And a nice weekend to you too. Okay, so he's got a goblin. That sounded an awful lot like, oh no, he's got a gun. Loner, 5, loner, 0, 0, yes. XCOM needs team B-rolls. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Let's get the 5-star player point guy here. And the witch there. So I haven't played much of XCOM at all yet, to be honest. No, I haven't, Vilania. Is there something like a deadline? Yeah, no, I don't like... I did do safe scouting, and I've very, very deliberately stopped doing so and started playing Iron Man. Right, so the reason I used this setup is probably worth explaining, is that he's got the goblin, he can throw it. If he throws it, it's a maximum of 6 squares. He can get here, so he could throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it'll scatter 3 times. Which means it's probably gonna land somewhere around this area. If my opponent chooses to throw it smack in the middle, the tackle zones from these guys will actually make the landing roll harder. If he decides, well, I don't want to land on these guys, so I'm gonna land somewhere over here, then it has a probability of actually going out. And if it goes out, that's again very good, because the goblin actually just lands in the crowd. Also, kick helps, of course, because he's not allowed to use a pass action. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. If the goblin lands out of bounds, it's as if he was knocked into the crowd. Right, so there is no option here. I think 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. So he's not allowed to use the pass action because the troll actually uses up your one use of the pass action in a turn by doing the throw teammate. Too bad, Hunter. Too bad. Well, I guess the biggest downside to XCOM 2 for me right now is that I'm a noob at XCOM 2, whereas I'm somewhat experienced at Blood Bowl. And so, if I stream XCOM, I've got maybe 25 people watching. And with Blood Bowl, I've got a lot. So I think what I'll do is I may stream XCOM at some point when a lot of other... No! Not more 9, the journeyman. I've got when a lot of other people are also streaming Blood Bowl 2, but lately we've had a lot of moments where no one else was streaming Blood Bowl 2, and I figured, well, I should definitely. That's a bad move. You really want to move the guy who's going to receive before, because now it's a 4+ instead of a 3+. See, and you rolled the 3. You could have had it had he been there. Well, yes, so he couldn't score, and it was a good foul. It was especially a good foul because he knows he doesn't need the goblin anyway. Yeah, that about sums up their brief existence. Little did they know he was going to miss the team's next game anyway. I think I'd rather save the kicker. If he hits the dodger, at least he gets use of his dodge. Might just push a bit. Yeah, there was a lot of XCOMing going around, and I figured I also wanted to play XCOM. There was no option to score. So this is risky. This is very risky. What I'm now doing is really focusing on the on the possibility of a blitz or something, because he's got this wide open field. I really want to be able to respond to that, basically. No, this is okay. So if he rolls a quick snap, that would really, really suck. Yeah, fair enough. I don't think XCOM is that story-oriented, though. But, I mean, that's a big problem with playing any single-player game on stream. I mean, I still haven't played that much of The Witcher myself, but I couldn't really see people watching you play The Witcher because of spoilers, because that is very story-oriented. Well, I have to say, it's a fun game. Is that how it works, though, Valenik? I thought you subbed for a fixed number of months, and then it would run out at some point. So it's got one guy all the way in the back, thrower. Oh, that was quick. Zoned out there for a second, chatting to you guys, and then by the time we started looking, it was too late. That was bad. I remember you saying you didn't think paying streamers to play games was worth it, Valenia. Yeah, it's interesting because if I weren't a streamer, I think I would have played a lot more I haven't looked at Fallout 4 at all. I would have played more. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. I would have played more Witcher. I would be playing more XCOM now. Yeah. Oh, I don't object to streamers making money. That was Valenik's point. Right, Russ. Screw streamers. Support your local game store, huh? I didn't like New Vegas that much, to be honest. The atmosphere didn't... Nice. No easy serves, no serves at all, actually. No shots at the ball either. Conditionated. Could someone translate conditionated for me? Because I don't know what it means, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. So we can get a 1 die on the troll. I'd say that's a good idea. Also, the dodge guy is pretty safe next to the troll, because the troll doesn't have block. Pretty safe bet. You're just guessing, right, Cake or Die? Good enough. I'll settle for a push right now. It looks like I'm really going to go for a 1-0 here if he doesn't screw up. Which is a bit sad, I suppose. Yeah, well, it's very common for new coaches to I like this way of doing the columns, actually. It's quite interesting. And big uns, I like that. Yes, Shawnee, indeed. Still, it's less space efficient, I think. No, it's the same, actually. No, it's definitely less, because this guy would be here if he could be full, and then this guy would be there. Yeah, it's less space efficient. So, if I cancel this assist here, conditioned, yeah, sure. Then I could block that. Or I could blitz him. No, that would still not get me an assist there, actually. But now that I stood this guy up, I suppose. No, actually. So this is a problem, because I need to cancel this assist in order to make this block work, right? But this guy is not very well suited for it, because he doesn't have... Well, let's just block the troll and stop talking about it. So there's a block here, but not a very good one, I think. Let's blitz this guy, yes. Definitely want some guys more down here. Ah, too bad, Squiggy. Sorry to hear it. Well, yeah, that's just too bad, but if that's the way it is, then that's the way it is. Yeah, you still got 4 more chances at fixing your PC, basically. So it's amazing that I'm actually playing 200k up and he's only taking a babe. I do think it's a pity. I would have loved to see you play on here. No! Mr. Biggles! He's fine. I could Apo, but it would only matter if my opponent scored, basically. Yes, he does have a troll, Triago. Correct. If you concede often enough, you win star player points, because the other guy will concede first. Or something. Oh, wrong button.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Right, so... the only way I could chain push this is by filling these squares, which would again leave me without a hole there. Same goes for here, so there's no shot at the ball right now. I'm just gonna play passive defense, I suppose. Get in there with some blodge. Blodge is very far away though. I suppose I should get here. There. I didn't move this guy, did I? No. So at least we've got some activity going on this corner of his cage. I kind of want another touchdown out of this, otherwise this game will be no better than will be worse than a concession actually. It's the way he comments about this stuff seems like he doesn't realize the dodge skill might help dodging. Let's get one eye out there. Maybe he can swing around to provide or cancel an assist. Maybe he can grab a loose ball next turn. One can hope. I've had a bunch of crashes actually. Nice and stocky. What I meant was that a 1-0 win for me is worse than if my opponent concedes against me. Yeah, so Russ, I've been meaning to ask, do you play on PlayStation actually? Or a PC? Reroll it! Come on! Really stupid, remember? Thanks for the follow, Sosi. Oh, interesting go there. Yeah, I thought so. So I think people on the stream were... I think it's because you were on your couch that people assumed you were playing on a console. But I thought you were on PC as well, so that's why I asked. Well, they may have said the American who shouts a lot, but I figured they might have been referring to you there. Oh, got one! And skilled too! Nice. Woohoo! That is excellent. He's still got his cage together though. Okay, accused of cheating in 3, 2. Yeah, I wouldn't know about that. Good, die. I'm okay with leaving a bit of a hole here, to be honest. More concerned about this region, where this guy will help. And here, of course. This guy doesn't worry me much. He's a black orc. He's not going anywhere. Inspiration, okay. Got one. Good. So, a third skill for the Blitzer, or a second skill up, I should say. Very nice. No, not my... Wait, did I see an injury there? It looked like one of the guys had an injury logo. Does he have a niggle somewhere? Oh, just a prone thing. Right. Yes, that's me. That is so me, Brandil. Without a doubt. So he's got a couple of turns still. His goblin's out, so he can't toss that. Okay, have fun, Russ. See you around. Ah, you mean animosity seed. Yeah, that is a problem, Doulos. So what you want to do is just establish a position where they cannot block you and they need to walk away from you, basically. And that's just about all you can do. So this needs one more assist. For a 1 die? Nah, seems okay. Yep, it is good. Bum. And this needs an assist for a 1 die as well. It's becoming tempting to file his troll, to be honest. You know what? It is tempting to foul his troll. I can actually push this guy back now. See? Like that, and like that, and like that. Now this is a work of art. I have just a guy to do it with as well. You go here. You go there. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Still, I did like the how the preparatory work just sort of came into its own, basically. So now he's going to run past here then. He does have space to move into. That is very true. But I've also got space to set up a proper defense, right? I mean, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can get here, the witch can get all the way down there. So next turn I can still set up a wall here that he needs to pass in 2 turns. And he cannot exactly progress like his team all the way down here. He's going to be like stretched out across this line, right? So he's still got 2 turns, and he's got 1, 2... Ah, let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every square that he doesn't advance is a go for the next turn, basically. If I can blitz this guy to pieces, then I can actually form up my line down there. That would be advisable. And of course this punch is a good one. Well, it's not, but it had the potential of being a good one anyway. I like the idea of one of these guys going out here on turn 14. You never know what you're gonna get, right? That's one guy down there. And this one then? Yes, that's the one. Let's make sure we set up our other defenders. So another nice thing about this setup is that the troll now has a hard time even getting a friend, which he needs in order not to stand there stupidly. Basically. Oh no, this is gonna go wrong in a very, very short amount of time. I think I'd rather have him here, but I want my witch out there. Which you can actually just do like this. So that's fine. Here or there? I'm not entirely sold on either of those ideas. I like it here. Yes. Now you are just going to go here. Good. This looks pretty decent. So, Basically, his only really safe way of approaching is hitting this guy, who's got Blodge. And then the alternative is to try and hit the Witch, who's also got Blodge. If he doesn't do one of those two, then he's not going to advance enough. Thank you, Marsak. Yes, indeed. The only true sport is Blood Bowl. And not hand bladder. I've never actually been a chess player, which is somewhat weird. So, 2 black orcs here. That's going to be hard to block off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means he can't score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so they can. These can score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, these actually got 4, of course. No, these blitzers are in touchdown range. This lineman is in touchdown range. Whiny bitches. So, setting up my defensive line is... So this guy is not going to do anything more productive than getting into touchdown range, right? So this guy can score, this guy can score. I think I'm just going to set up my defensive line primarily. This one I would like to get rid of. Okay, so we got 2 guys here, 2 guys here, which means this is a pretty decent spot. No dodge, lodge, yes please. Lodge, yes please. Oh, bad. Yes, definitely reroll. Definitely reroll. Oh, no snakes, that's good. So, could he score through this angle? Just barely. So putting one here and one there might be useful. So then here I might contribute just a bit. Or here. Or there actually. I like that. I think this is a good spot. Yes! Good! So the Small fishy, the chance of injury is the same. However, you don't need to break armor. And so that means it's only slightly extra effective against, say, a halfling. But it is a lot more effective against orcs or stuff like that. Oh yeah, that would have been even better, Bexero. Good point. Not sure why I didn't spot that. Thank you. Oh well, because the thrower can just hand off actually, so that doesn't really help too much per se. It is an automatic injury roll, correct. And if you have the right stadium enhancement, you can actually get a +1 to that injury roll. It is not an armor roll, not a fun hater. It is an injury roll. It bypasses armor, correct. So what are we looking at? A 3+ handoff, and then a 4+ dodge and a 3+ dodge, but he does have a reroll. It's not unheard of for him to succeed this. Three, 4, 3, 2. Three, 4, 3. What? Only one go on the blitzer. Why a 3? Yep, that is true. 30%, that much? Huh, okay. So, the 3+. Nope, there goes the team reroll. That is good. He doesn't know the interface. He's a tabletop coach, apparently. 4, 3, 2. Of course I'm going to tell him. He's a tabletop coach. He's I mean, he's not great, but he's played pretty decently. No, don't power off my monitor, thank you. So, did I say touchdown range? Oh, shut up, Liam. Dude, what the fuck? Right, so he could pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Might as well just do it with the witch, I suppose. Do I have someone on 5? Yes. I guess if I go here, then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's very good. Pick up, hand off. Yes, so this should be 3 and 2 then. 2! Yes, reroll. It is not very sunny. It was just too far away. Now, if someone who goes to a Europe-wide tabletop tournament takes his first careful ventures into online Blood Bowl, I'm going to try and be relatively kind, even if he's being a whiny bitch about it. Yes. A win is a win, sure. Right, good team, good winnings there. No, thank you. Also no, thank you. Squiggy! On your way to stardom. And max skill. Let's do agility or strength. Vlodge. So what are the options? Sidestep. Not sure where the hell the 2 came from. So tackle is good, except I'm gonna want to give it to him. No, there is no reason to whine, but there is a reason to be nice to people. Blitzer, thank you, Monkey G. Thank you. Yes. Slick died, right? Let's make Slick a Blitzer. Right now. True, 14 star player points is a lot. You know what? Given how much we see elves, so that's the other thing. I was considering sidestep, tackle, and sure hands. Those were the 3 skills I was considering. Now we will face a lot of elves, and the coaches who are doing best in this league, so who we're also most worried about meeting, are of course these guys, and they're playing Dark Elves, Dark Elves, Dark Elves, Wood Elves. So yes.